Hello and welcome back to Gold Squadron Podcast. My name is William Hegwood. I'll be joined by Chris Allen in just a few minutes. But you're watching our coverage of Gen Con 2022, the World Qualifier Open. This is round 4. Our mission is scramble the transmissions. We have the one, the only, you know him, you love him, Dión Morales. He is flying, was effectively known as Crispy's First Order List, or Double Trouble Chaffia, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, on the other side, we got John Gormly flying a bunch of Resistance Y-Wings, led by Chewbacca. This is the beefiest. This is Resistance elk meat. That's how beefy it is. Super beef. Anyways, let's talk about the Choose Your Champion. Go ahead and put in bet 1 all or bet 2 all. If you're watching this later on YouTube, throw us a comment. Who do you think can win it? Think Dion's got the skills, or is he just a dirty net lister out here stealing somebody else's list? We will find out. But let me know what your predictions are. Let me then leave a comment after watching the video to let us know how right or how wrong you may have been. So let's take a moment here before we break down the list to talk about Scramble the Transmissions. This scenario has 3 objectives that are placed out on the board. Each of them can be claimed through your perform action step. At the end of the round, you get a point for each claimed objective. So up to 3 points per round there. And that's pretty much it. They used to have a bunch of other rules that I'm not even going to reiterate. Just that you can reclaim it now. If someone else claims it, you can claim it. But only in turn 2. That's the real notable difference. So, that's why we see Yellow Bomber there, who must be Grudge, because that's how things work. Grudge is yellow, Dread is orange, orangey red, something like that. No, let's make them straight red. Anyways, they're pure red. I don't know. Anyways, the matchup here. Let's talk a little bit about Dion's list. You might have been familiar with it. If you've been watching our Galaxies or Kyber Cup on the old Textile Gaming channel, you'll recognize this as a list the player known as Crispy has been flying to great success. Malorus with marksmanship is one of the best 3-point ships in the game, in my opinion. Not only does she have unlimited eyeball results not twice per round, but 2 rounds of combat. Unlimited focus modifiers on offense and defense. This one has cluster missiles as well, so it can potentially roll 6 red dice to modify it with her ability. The other Typho is a Scorch. Gets a 3rd dice. That's 4 dice at range 1 for just the stress. Has Fanatical, Predator, and Advanced Optics. So even if you roll something so poor as Eyeball Blank Blank, you can spend your focus to convert the blank. You can re-roll the second blank with Predator and use Fanatical to get a 3rd hit. An offensive powerhouse here at just 3 points. This Kylo Ren in the Whisper does something very similar, though this one does have Shattering Shot and Instinctive Aim, but has Predator and Optics as well to be doing similar things outside its 3 dice Bullseye, but also has Instinctive Aimed Concussion missiles that can be fired out the front or back depending on where the turret indicator is. Has failsafe in case you don't have any rerolls, which you probably won't if you're using Instinctive Aim. And of course, the big bad, Jamming Suite. which allows you to utilize your primary actions there, focus, barrel, boost, and be able to link them into jams. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Kylo can also flip up cards dealt, as long as that card is dealt while it's in the bullseye. So pretty awesome there. But the true power of this list comes in those first order bombers. Dread is essentially a generic.
Oh, it's like $10. Who cares?
Oh yeah, I'll get you back too, man.
Don't worry about it.
No, I am. I'll take you out to dinner then.
Ooh.
It turns out Dread is technically a generic. In this squad, he has no ability. He
cannot reload.
Yes, both of his upgrades here, the electro-trapped missiles and the proxy mines, cannot be recovered, which means you cannot do reload actions. So, that's going to be unfortunate, but that's okay. Turns out being an FO bomber is all the ability you need. Because with that skilled bombardier and their pursuit thrusters boost, you're in the specific timing of the system phase. Oh, Grudge didn't come up. What? 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 Wow. Anyways. Yeah, apparently I can't see him. Let's go back to Dread then. He'll talk about pursuit thrusters. During the system phase, you may perform a boost action. Electro Trap says during the system phase, 3 bank or 4 forward launch. Skilled Bombardier says if you launch or drop something, do a speed higher or lower. So you got 2 bank launches. You also have the 3 and 5 launches as well. That can, between that and the pursuit thrusters, basically anywhere range 2 to 3 of you is going to get chaffed.
Yep. Pretty much.
Wherever
and even outside range 3.
It does actually reach beyond range 3 from your original position, which is a bit absurd. But
so
yeah, that's pretty crazy. Grudge has elusive and automated targeting. But
so this is what I was going to play. This first order list tomorrow. Now I am officially not playing tomorrow.
Oh
yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
I got other things I had to take care of. But with this list made the cut yesterday as well, except Shattering Shot on Kylo and Optics swapped out for Extreme Maneuvers and Sensor Scramblers.
Yeah, you talk up the extreme maneuvers.
Yes, because it's better. That's why I talk it up.
When you can hard turn, rotate, and shoot out your rear, yeah, that's a pretty good boost.
It's a pretty good trick. But yeah, it lets your Kylo get around chaff clouds really easily. I know the other plan is to shoot through them. Of course, but like for matchups like this, for example, so Dión, there are very few matchups where you draw as FO. I don't know how you feel about this game, but if you set up against a bunch of Y-Wings with your bombers, this is one of the worst possible matchups you could draw as first order, which is interesting because I would not have expected to play against anything like this, and I would have been very sad if I did.
Right.
John Gormly's list where it's like, okay, I'm going to drop 2 prox mines on a Y-Wing and maybe not kill it. That's not good.
Well, we haven't actually talked about it, so let's break down this. I am fascinated by these build-out choices here. As we move into round 2, we can start scoring these scrambles. We'll watch for those scramble actions. So it starts with Chewbacca in the Falcon, who can take actions and perform bonus attacks. When a ship at 0 to 3 is dead, friendly ship specifically. So when one of these Y-Wings go down, Chewbacca getting angry, gonna give you that Wookiee rage.
Action and then attack is a very good trick, especially when you start having things die in the system phase against bombers. You start having Chewbacca initiative kill things in the system phase.
Yes.
Very good trick.
Pretty awesome. It has trick shot, pretty awesome. You're a large base turret, so not a bad idea. Rose can give you some more free modifications. Tail Blaster is actually a secretly good ability. If you primarily run side to side, it can give you a rear arc.
Well, it also lets you boost over people and just rear arc shot them.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yep.
Your very own scuffed prox mine.
Exactly. This is a engine upgrade as well, which does tie together with Ray's Millennium Falcon, where you can boost to rotate even while stressed. A necessity for Chewbacca as he gets those extra free actions. Let's move on to here. Oh, let's start with which one has the fewest upgrades. Probably Wilsa.
Thankfully, there's a lot in common.
Yeah, most of these all have the same
all
ability.
have dorsal turret.
We'll let you know when one of their pilot abilities triggers. This one does have an R2 unit, but main thing here is Proxy Mine, very effective. Targeting computer and engine upgrade. Has the intuitive interface after you perform an action on your action bar provided by a modification, talent, or illicit. You may perform a calculate. So these guys are out there.
Yep.
I just imagine them as force users.
Yeah, well,
single force users.
The funny thing here is these are doing what if you're a lower initiative than a first order bomber, or sorry, if you're lower initiative, I'm gonna start this whole sentence over again.
If you are
higher initiative than some opposing ship, if you're a resistance Y-wing, you are effectively a first order bomber against them, because instead of boosting over them in the system phase, you boost over them in the activation phase, and then you prox mine them.
Yeah, we'll see some interesting things of like a first order boosting past a Y-wing to drop a proxy mine in, and then the Y-wing just drops the proxy mine
right back on it. Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see if that works out. I don't know if they're simultaneous in the system phase.
There is no simultaneous fire in the system phase.
Nope.
Not that term even exists anymore. But yeah, if you're destroyed in the system phase by an FO bomber, you don't get an opportunity to bomb them back.
Okay, we're going to get to the chaff clouds here, but let's roll through these Y-wings. So this one's got marksmanship in addition to engine upgrade, targeting computer, and proxy mines. Just choose one and drink it.
Yes, I didn't realize I already had water.
Lega does have the missile slot, so we will see Mag Pulse and R3 Astromech on Lega. She is the 4.1. And then the notable upgrade on Sai is the Larry droid to be able to throw calculates to friendlies. She can throw it to Chewbacca.
I did not even know that card existed.
What? It's a great card.
That's a great card. Yeah.
You like coordinating while boosting?
True. I mean, so the funny thing is we've seen a similar card in Republic make a standout appearance lately in Corky.
Corky! I actually really like Corky.
Who is throwing out C-3PO tokens.
Yeah, if you have or Satine, you can disable yourself to take a...
And you already have a weapons disabled, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, some pretty fun stuff there. So we got to talk about these chaff clouds. We saw the bank boost here from Grudge, launched the chaff cloud, and boom, Dión did it perfectly.
Yep, that is a very nice chaff cloud. We have to be careful being nice to Dión.
I know.
He did well.
But that was perfect. Again, you don't want to put your chaff cloud on a ship who hasn't moved yet. Yep. You want to lead them so that when they move, they land on top of it. Very tricky to do consistently, but fantastic there. We saw both of them take stress.
Oof. And I'm a little nervous about this, but
nah,
we don't have great places to go here. But you can just turn and block things.
You got bank boost, hard turn.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So the secret about first order bombers that is surprisingly, I don't want to say unknown, but something that is counterintuitive about them is they're just blockers. They're just blockers that kill you the next turn.
Yep, here we did see that was... I was waiting for these ships to move to tell them apart, and apparently purple, this color,
yep,
that's kind of a light purple, is Malorus, which makes Scorch green, which is this color.
Thank you. Thank you. No, I thought you were going to say green and then make it a different color.
I won't fool you.
It's bright pink.
No, I'm used to it. There's... we would...
Sensor scramblers, Kylo would be over here. That's all I'm saying.
Probably. We used to tease a friend of ours. We used to play Soul Calibur, and you could change the color of your armor. And we essentially
Wait, which Soul Calibur?
4 is that classic.
Right. 2 is the classic. Well, 1 is the classic.
Enough,
but you know,
essentially we figured out which colors he really couldn't see, and we would only paint our armor that color.
Nice.
So for everybody else, we were wearing teal armor, and for him, he would just look at a big pink dude.
Beautiful.
Fantastic. So I understand the struggle a bit. enough to tease it.
I bully people like you all the time.
I bully you people all the time. Maybe I shouldn't say you people.
I'm supposed to be the one that's on the edge of the line of being in trouble here. That's my role.
No, we ride the line. Anyways, we got some combat here. That would have been Kylo. He's top dog.
Oh, we got some fighting game community and some FGC elitists in here. Soul Calibur's not a classic. They're all trash.
I like
the
3D,
man on a very high Street Fighter throne. Right there.
I like the 3D combat. I like to sidestep. I don't like the 2D combat.
I think the elitists call you bad for that. I think that's how that works.
They should learn to sidestep.
Clearly.
All right. Wait, did somebody shoot people? Oh, that was Malorus shooting.
Yeah.
The 2 attack dice that missed or whatever. No big deal.
I assume this is... Wait, what is it? Sorry. I got very distracted by Soul Calibur talk. So Dion's rolling 4 dice. Is this...
No. He rolled 3 dice and he's adding.
Yes, so this Shattering Shot add.
Remember, a Shattering Shot is not only obstructed, but also if you're at range 0 of an obstacle. So it's instinctive aim, so I don't know which one he's exactly shooting at. I would assume the unobstructed one, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be shocked if it's not this one, because all his other shots are going to be unobstructed into it.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense here. Oh, I never cut the Y-Wings colors, but it'll be a great time to do so afterwards. Yeah. And this is what I told him this morning. I was like, he was like, oh, I put my bombers on one side, I put my Kylo on the other. I was like, no. You need to shoot the people you chaff.
that is the point.
That is the point. We see it accidentally.
So one thing I do really like...
I can't say the word.
So one way we see a lot of bombers, these FO bombers fail, is they'll get run together, right? It'll be like, oh, I set up both my bombers here, and they both go straight down the board edge or whatever. So I don't know how we got here exactly, but Dión has done
through the middle.
Yeah, Dión has done a really good job of threatening really different areas of the board with both of his bombers in ways that keep both of them safe. Wow, just
lucky
roll of 8. It's a good trick.
Just rolling natties here. That was onto, I believe, orange, which is what we call dread, down a shield.
The generic bomber, very sad.
The generic dread. That's the dog, really.
So yeah, I got to be careful being
deep.
nice to Dión, but yeah, he's doing a good job of what's it called? Of playing well.
He's playing well.
Yeah,
great job. Well,
and I have no idea. I've never seen anything like what John is playing. I mean, I've seen it with pods and everything, but not with Y-Wing, so I don't even know how to have an opinion for whether or not this is working.
I mean, 180-degree arcs, boost while modifying, and proxy mines all seem really good, so
true.
Can't complain. This is another damage, I can only assume, onto that Y-Wing that I don't know.
Yeah, we'll catch up after the combat round. I don't think it matters until dials start, right?
I believe it's the initiative to Sai, or Kai, however you want to pronounce that. But I might be mistaken.
I mean, that's a 4 here. So I think it's probably the 4.
Oh.
Lega.
Yeah.
That would be the dream. That's the expensive Y-Wing.
There is only one. Good call. So it's taken a bunch of damage so far.
And we are on scramble. Okay.
Okay. So 2 hits here. The Y-Wings beginning their retaliation attacks. As a bullseye marksmanship. So that's Shaza up there shooting through the obstacle. Also at Dread. Right?
Elusive. Incredible.
No, that was a red dice.
Oh.
He rolled a red dice. I'm sorry, but he rolled a red dice first.
Real-time bullying, all right? You see what GSP endorses.
I don't know how you play X-Wing.
Dude, you can play against me and just say whatever you want on your dice, and I will believe you.
Fair enough. All right, here's another hit here from the Y-Wings. Another easy evade here, range 3, no problem. Bethel, conflicted here, rooting for both Dión and the Resistance.
You always root for the bully list that everyone hates to win. Burn it down, accelerationism. The more it burns everything down, the faster it gets fixed.
Yeah, that's true.
Even if it means Dión winning.
There we go. Easy evades there. No problem.
Man, there's some serious some serious agility happening here.
Yeah, nicely done.
The chat rules no bullying. #1 rule, Will.
Oh, these stream dice.
This is wild.
I think Lego might die from that attack.
That was Scorch, I assume?
Yeah, that was Scorch. Sorry, that was
a direct hit.
That was Grudge.
I don't know, that's a 2 direct hit. Something's dead.
Yeah.
Goodbye. All right, so now. Yep.
Yeah,
goodbye,
nicely done there. The Grudge range 1 took him out.
Yep. And that means it is... Where are the scenario markers? Oh, they're hiding. So one's behind Scorch.
I believe this is one.
Okay, one's behind Malorus.
And this is Dion's using the GSPs here.
Yeah. Oh, okay, and then, yeah. So
which is why his bombers don't have any tokens, because they're too busy scrambling.
Yep, I mean, that's...
Ooh, we got a Chewbacca attack. Don't forget about those Chewbaccas.
Yep. Yeah, so presumably took the lock and is taking another shot.
Okay. Spins the full lock here. And there it is. Focus for all 3. That's going to be...
There's 3.
All 3 going through on Dread. 1, 2, 3. And we'll double check that. But, oh, he must have been down a shield too. He's survives? Question mark.
And this is what...
Oh, and then we're doing scenario points. I was like, oh.
Yeah, so this is where the end game of this match is going to be very odd. So these Y-Wings do not...
I mean, they kind of in-game with proxy mines a little bit.
Right, I'm saying, like, there's no in-game plan against Kylo, right? The plan is the game ends before Kylo kills all my Y-Wings.
Maybe Chewie on Kylo. I doubt it, though.
Maybe.
I doubt it. All right, let me check the damage then, see if anybody else
I'm going to draw some pictures with Twitch chat while you're gone. They're going to be good pictures. So... There's some kind of interesting stuff here with Chewbacca. So option 1 is, I apologize if I'm going to come in through 2 microphones here, but Will put his headset down in front of the screen. So you know what? It's his fault. So yeah, interesting stuff here with these FO bombers. I'm going to turn off the dice camp. Yell at me to... Can you guys incoherently scream dice when Will gets back and I'll fix it? But yeah, so FO bombers. Something I've noticed watching is people are not used to visualizing what boosting and then dropping, and then what maneuvers look like afterwards. So let's draw some pictures. So our FO bomber in the middle, which I believe is Dread. No, sorry, might be Grudge. I don't know.
That is confirmed. Dread's down to just 1.
Okay.
I'm going to bed.
Cool. All right. Well, Will's left us all alone again for a while, but yeah, let's draw some pictures. So let's, assuming this boost fits, and it looks a little close, but if it fits, it'll end up somewhere around here, right? Which means if he drops a prox mine, it's like here-ish, or a little bit further up because he has skilled bombardier, and that's probably roughly a 2 straight. So there's not really much reason to drop it this turn. But the nice thing is, so let's say we don't boost Grudge, Dread, whichever bomber this is this turn, and instead we just chill here, right? So what can Chewbacca do? Chewbacca can either go hang out on the rock, which he definitely doesn't want to do because then he gets no actions, gets nothing, or he can turn in this way. So, you know, somewhere like a 1 bank to like here, or, you know, basically he can be in, I'm gonna erase things so we can see. So basically Chewbacca is gonna want to be, you know, somewhere in like this general area with a maneuver. And if you park your Dread or Grudge, whichever bomber, like right here, none of those maneuvers fit. And then at the start of the next system phase, you can just auto-drop a bomb on him. Which is why I was saying earlier that these FO bombers are really just actually incredible blockers. They're blockers that hit you for 2 or 3 after they block you, which is brutal. And to make matters worse, after this FO bomber block happens, we've also got the Kylo coming in here. And even so, you know, Kylo presumably just going to 2 straight and be something like right here. I'm giving you this game from the first order perspective because this is what I play, so I'm much more familiar with it. And the nice thing about Kylo here is there isn't really a maneuver that this Y-Wing has that you care about. So they're stressed, they can't go very far. Sorry, I'm reading Twitch chat and trying to draw. Stressed, they can't go very far, even if they block you. And your bomber's here, and Chewbacca is like here. You have a nice range 1 shot, and I believe Chewbacca's arc is out the side, so it doesn't even matter that you're right in front of him. But even if you're right in front of him, you're trading range 1 shots with the jams Chewbacca, it's fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine. And none of the rest of this stuff is contributing in any meaningful way, so it's kind of whatever. and you can do a bunch of damage to Chewbacca or this Y-Wing. Someone says, why doesn't Chewbacca just bank right across the rock? It's hard to tell from here, but if we do some template drawing, a 1 bank template ends like here, a 2 bank template probably ends like here, and a 3 bank template is like right here. So even the 3 right bank is really risky, but there's also a player order question here, because sure, this bomber moves first, so even if he ends up here, Scorch here is presumably going to like 2 bank and land right there, so if he moves, he's going to block Chewbacca onto the rock. Assuming that Dio, like, that would be the risk of trying to go over the rock, even if it clears. The 4 forward, again, might clear the rock, but again, you've got a Scorch problem. Yeah, and so this is, I'm curious about this over here. So these Y-Wings have engine upgrade, right? So they can boost calculate. Their turrets are facing the right direction, so like, what do you do with this? Do you turn them in and claim the scenario? Because claiming the scenario is a 2-point swing, right? Your opponent doesn't get the point, and you get a point. But I believe that's Dread, who's initiative 3, and this Y-Wing is also initiative 3.
Oh, that's what I didn't catch, is the other colors. Which initiative 3 is which?
So this one's initiative 3, I don't know.
I'll double check.
Okay, thank you. So it's like, you're taking a die roll on player order. This bomber is at 1 health, so it probably doesn't care about its action. It's going to die basically no matter what. I mean, it's going to get shot by 2 Y-Wings. Presumably this guy's going to be around here somewhere. And have, you know, an arc, something like that. With the front arc and whatever.
That's Shaza up there. Don't eat my cookie.
I don't want to eat your... I do want to eat your cookie.
Get out of here. What did I say? That's Shaza in blue. This is blue.
Neato.
Which makes Kai the other one.
Okay.
Kai's yellow.
So we have a prox mine happening? Yeah. I'm missing something.
Fill me in here. We're in the system phase of round 3. To our points.
So Dión does the boost. Interesting. I wonder if he's going for...
No, because you gotta fly around that cloud though, right?
No, it's gonna be gone. If he just does a 1 bank maneuver there, it's gone next turn. So
that's true.
So what we were talking about with Twitch chat is if he just does a 1 bank here, Chewbacca has no moves that clear in any direction.
True.
The woes of a large, and then like you're getting, then you boost with Drudge to here, assuming it fits, and you proximate Chewbacca.
You said Drudge.
All these FO bombers are the same, all right? But it looks like he might just be trying to chaff Chewbacca again. So my complaint for FO players, my main criticism, is we're very chaff happy. You gotta chill, all right? You don't have to, just because you can, doesn't mean you should. You'll have every turn, you'll have great chaff opportunities. You don't need to do it. You absolutely can drop a chaff on Chewbacca, but what is Chewbacca gonna do that chaffing him matters? Absolutely nothing. Like, there's nothing useful that you're helping. Sure, you might chaff this bomber, but like, do you care? Whatever. Versus saving it for next turn where you could chaff something again.
Yeah, the late game chaffs.
Yeah, they're so
absolutely
good.
brutal.
But granted, this guy's at 1 hull, right? So I understand just getting, because he's gonna die, right? Get it out of there.
Yeet.
Just hold this Chewbacca.
Because now the stacking of jams would affect Chewbacca though.
Yes. Yes, it would.
So not irrelevant.
And somebody has that thing that's like, yeah, this astromech that's like toss out calculates in your arc or something, which is also useful for Chewbacca. So you know what? I'm gonna eat the world's biggest L here. He is correct to launch this chaff, and I don't.
Yeah, it's 1
If
health.
anyone ever tells Dión that, I'm gonna be very upset with you.
It's 1 health. Yeah. And I think I like the bank here.
Yep. Just to box out the Y-wing. It's smart.
Nightwing. I don't think anybody's really excited about chaff clouds.
Right.
Han Solo players in First Scum, super excited about chaff clouds.
And you know what? I think when people, when Han Solo chaffs and shoots through it, I think everybody's too busy laughing at how dumb it is to be upset. But when First Order players are doing this, this feels a little worse.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah.
Well, see, and this is something that people might not know. This was turn 2 that this got here.
Yep.
If you realize that this is this is range 2
from your own side.
So this area is
this is the chaff zone.
That's chaff zone right there. I don't think people really realize that it can so easily get into range 2 and range 3.
Oh yeah, you can, and you get these bombers boost 4 straight. It is. I think silly is the word I would use. It's quite silly.
Yeah. I almost would like to see it say like at the start of the system phase or something like that to allow you not to be able to boost before you launch it. Who knows? I'm sure they'll figure out.
I was gonna say, I'm glad that I'm not AMG and I don't have to find out some solution to chaff clouds, because it's like the whole thing's a disaster.
Yeah, I mean,
it is unpleasant.
Make them 12 points, and we could just all forget about it.
Oh no, they're 100 points. What are you gonna do? You know, nothing can take it. It is what it is.
It's like, but AMG, there's no bombers that have 12 loadout and those slots. Man,
what a shame.
That's a shame.
Did you know there's like one ship that can take supernatural reflexes? I don't remember what it is.
Y-Wing Anakin.
There it is.
No, it got nerfed. So it's not even.
Is it just nothing? It might be nothing.
It used to be just Y-Wing and Anakin.
Yep.
Or Y-Wing and Luke.
Yep.
So we're just looking for. Oh wait, I need to see how much it is first.
Is it still 32?
Oh, oops. Well,
yeah, you gotta get out of standard. Yeah, get into the danger. Oh, it's only 24.
So Luke can't take it anymore.
Yeah, but Y-Wing Anakin probably can.
I think he can.
Really? Just straight to jail. Oh, it's not small ship only, is it?
Oh, it's definitely small ship only.
So if it weren't small ship only, one of the whatevers might be able to take it.
Turns out 0 people are allowed. Are officially
banned and sent to jail.
Yep, you can.
Turns out they can ban cards from extended.
Yeah, feel free to play Legacy with that upgrade.
All right. So
anyways,
we talked a lot about this tube. So Dión chose to block the bomber here. So this is an auto prox mine on this bomber. That's big. We take those. This bomber is taking a prox mine next turn. It's just free.
It's free proxy mine.
Yep. So I'm curious if he's going to block Chewbacca with Scorch, or if he's going to let Chewbacca clear his maneuver, land on a chaff cloud, and also be sad.
Oh, interesting here. Shaza came in and took it, or the Dread moved after her and just took it right back.
Yep.
Brutal. Those are my favorite scrambles, though, where everyone's action
just 2 people mashing the button. Hungry hippos on the scenario marker.
Exactly.
Is on the rock.
Chewbacca is on that.
See, if you block your opponent's Chewbacca, they cannot land on rocks. So that's a big flex.
He thought the block was coming.
Yep. They just wanted to run into it. That's the rare 19D chess where it's like, that's not a mistake. It's like, yeah, I was expecting you to block me. He's like, oh, well, whoops.
Yeah, it turned out Gretz had other plans.
Yep. Did you see a die roll?
Oh, no.
Oh, I turned the dice cam off, I think. I don't know. It's either off or on.
No. Judge is keeping track of the game state, and the Dread Chaff stressed Chewbacca. Chewbacca had a 4 forward red dialed in,
gotcha.
which creates a 2 forward white.
Yes.
And puts him on the cloud.
On the rock, right?
Yeah, on the rock. Excuse me.
Yes. That is why it was a 2 straight.
We wish it was 5D chess.
Yes,
but
no. Instead, it's just sadness from Chaff.
It's just Chaff. Honestly, yeah. Like, oh man, need to. Honestly,
can I click raise Millennium Falcon? Because it's like it's only sloops, right? It's not red maneuvers in general.
No, it's sloops and boosts. Or no. You're talking about the wording.
2
of
or
it?
fewer stress. Yeah, it's just techniques.
Loops. Just loops. I mean, in my opinion, we could just remove the stress off of chaff clouds and make it deplete, and I think everybody would have a lot better time.
Here's my take. Cards that aren't fun, just ban them. Whatever. You don't have to fix chaff. Just get yeet and delete. No reason for it to exist.
To me, it's the stress makes them a little bit too good.
I think there's a lot of problems.
I mean, that's fair.
I think it's all the feels bad man of Trajectory Simulator, except instead of damage, it's your dial and actions, which feels even worse.
In my opinion, you shouldn't be able to stress somebody before their dial is revealed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of ways to do it, but chaff is very consistent. Like, you can prox mine a panic pilot and blah, 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 but it's all hard to do.
Sure, drop a cargo chute directly on top of you, which are also 50-50 rolls now.
Yep.
So, I don't know. This is Scorch. Anyways, we could complain about chaff clouds all day.
Is Dion 3 for 3 for stress from chaff clouds?
Mm-hmm.
That's
got everybody.
It's pretty big.
That's a game-changing moment there.
Yep. Yeah, that is brutal.
Oh, and also, did you take Chewbacca's health away?
I have not touched it because I didn't see a die roll. I'm not sure if it happened.
We turned the dice cam off because they kept leaving dice in there. So
you're telling me Dion kept leaving dice in the dice tray?
They've been correcting it. I'm going to err on the side of a blank.
Okay. I mean, can we see it? How do you... Let's see. Where are the shields? Are these Chewbacca shields?
I assume this is Chewbacca. He's the...
Those all look active. So that's that ship has 4 charges of some kind. I don't know. Hotshot Tail Blaster. Yeah, I got nothing. I don't know.
So this may have been a
Dion.
It's okay. It was
Dion, get your act together. Yeah,
he's fine.
Yo,
look at this maneuver here. So he's gonna hard 3 out. He's gonna focus rotate.
Yep.
This is another thing that we were discussing. I was like, Kylo ain't a knife fighter. You're a turret. You're a turret with a bullseye.
Well, you're both. It's a great trick.
Well, it can be both, but
yeah, it can be.
You're better off. You come in for the one bullseye, shattering shot, and leave. Get out.
So here's a question: if you're coming in for the one bullseye, you can't take crack shot over predator here. That's why you don't take crack shot. Literally doesn't fit.
Well, it doesn't work with.
It works with your primary bullseye.
I go back and forth on predator versus.
Well, if you have force, crack shot is better. It's just better.
Well, if you're taking target locks, yeah. I mean, that's...
And if you're taking focuses, it's also better. But it's better once.
Overdose, we had the dice cam turned off. It's back up now, so we'll see all
yeah, we'll get the random 1 damages fixed. Don't panic. Don't panic as bad as Chewbacca did when he got chaffed and then 2-straighted onto a rock because he was stressed.
It was a great play. Because you were like, how does he avoid the block?
Yeah, the 4-straight was that was it. The 4-straight would have dealt with all of it.
Yep.
Up until
he got stressed.
Yep. Well, it might have dealt. I think Scorch would have still blocked it, but it would have blocked it.
No, he moved first.
Chewbacca was first player?
Yeah.
That is true. You are correct.
Okay. We are preparing.
Oh, I started a fight over Predator versus Crackshot. I'm sorry, Twitch chat.
It's pretty close.
I did do all the math, and Crackshot's better once.
If you have target lock, double mod, obviously.
Yeah.
Crackshot's better. So he is debating here. Dion's looking at an instinctive aim rear arc missile.
So do you take it on Chewbacca, or do you take it on this Y-wing? That's the question.
Because if you might flip up one of Dread's cards. No, he's doing it. He's doing it. Sup, spin the force. We're gonna see.
So that's presumably Chewbacca.
I don't know. I can't really see his cards over there.
Yeah, I think there's charges like down here that are.
We'll double check it after.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. So named Cat Chan Ninja.
What? That's Zach. I know who you are. I'm trying to not dox people in Twitch chat. Okay, chill.
Okay, so this is a bunch of blanks here. Oh, that was Malorus's range 1. That's what it was. Pop the Malorus ability. So, now we see the advanced optics crit come through.
So there's an interesting thing. So Twitch chat says you kill the Y-Wing because Chewie can't retaliate. Actually, might not be true. If you kill this Y-Wing, Chewbacca might be able to fit this boost, and then he can in fact retaliate. I don't think it fits, but it's hard to tell from here. And I don't know that there's any reason to take that risk when you can just unload into Chewbacca on a rock.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem is, like, if you kill the Y-Wing before Chewbacca shoots, now he gets his regular shot, too. Well, whoops.
Yeah.
Oh, Chewbacca is still stressed. That's a great point. I'm a moron.
You can boost while stressed.
True. I'm not a moron. I was right on accident.
You are right. So they're just laying damage. We'll check it afterwards. Don't worry. But they're just laying damage into Chewbacca. Rightfully so.
Yep.
Yes, if you do die as Chewbacca, you can boost and then shoot, of course. And hopefully you die before you activate. So then you get 2 shots. I think we'll make it out, though. They're pretty tanky.
You think Chewbacca's going to make it out? I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, there's really what? There's only 2 good shots here.
These are range 1 dorsal shots here. Dion's going to... I wish they would point. Dion said that on the laptop.
All these lectures from Dion about clear playing on stream, and what does he do? He gives us a mess. Is that table audio?
He said I could press function something. Now I don't know.
Sad.
Now I don't know. Okay, more dorsals here. Now they're actually measuring attacks. They were just calling out range 1s before, which is fair. Spins a calc for 1. Easy evades from the FOs. I don't think Dread did flip the direct hit. Well, that's a triple blank. So whoever that was.
Not very heroic. Goodbye,
yes.
Dread.
Dread did flip the direct on the concussion. Whoops.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, I hate to see it. It was a risk. You knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, these things happen.
It's not like these Y-Wings
missiles
got a great...
Right, it's like the odds of him surviving the turn were so low anyways. It's like, oh no, now they get a shot into Malorus or Scorch with the focus, who can't spit it on offense anyways. Whatever. Not a big deal.
Still a close game though. Should let Chewbacca goes down. Bunch of blanks here. We're doing a lot of hand motions, so I think that's the end of the round. If you want to use, we'll go to the the player view for just a second. See if they're
scenario
update the score.
Looks like we're ahead of them on scenario score. I think there's no points for Dread there. 5-5 is, I don't think can be correct. Because somebody scored 2 points the first turn, right?
We will find out in just a second here. What does our score show?
6-5. We thought someone had 2 points last turn.
I mean, at this point, I will trust them. So Dion...
I think this might be a good case of ask, because he definitely had both last turn, because it got claimed back and then claimed again.
Well, he just killed a 4-point ship, and now he only has scored twice. So let me just remind them while I check damage.
And I would ask them, how many were scored last turn? All right, Will has abandoned us again. It's all us. It is just us. Hopefully Will comes back with damage. Sorry, I'm distracted. My phone is exploding. My sister needs an Ethernet cable if anyone wants to drive to North Carolina. Sadly, it's quite the drive from Indianapolis, so not happening. Yeah, I wonder how much health Chewbacca has. As noted, he actually can leave now. He can get up here. He can get over here. This way is a little scarier because you don't want to get blocked by an FO bomber and just eat a bomb. Because, like Dread... I think that's 4 left on Chewbacca.
4 left on Chewbacca with a stunned.
Stunned pilot. Okay, and did you get the score thing figured out?
I told them to I told them to make sure that that score is right, and when they reviewed it, they both agreed it was. So whatever it says.
So we're here at 7 to 5, 7 to 6.
I mean, I'm not going to.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm not going to go over there and tell them their scores, but I can ask them to make sure it's correct. So yeah, we see the power stance lean here. You're drawing and you can't see it as a note. Great job.
Thank you.
Now they can understand what you're saying.
That's fine. I mean, I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah, we were looking at ways for Chewbacca to go. The stun pilot, he's safe from chaff, so it's no longer just auto damage.
Man, could you imagine like black or not black one? I'm thinking of. Could you imagine Silencer Kylo?
Yep.
Showing you the dark side. And calling out stun pilot.
Yeah.
I guess the crew could do that.
The crew can do that, and then you just get two chaff launched right in front of you. It's like, okay.
Cool.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
They're as good as mines at that point.
All right, phone. We got
Firestorm Elite. Thank you for joining us. Everybody's asking about Dion's record. I assume he is also 2-1, unless that's a weird pairing. But we'll put it up there so you guys can recognize. How's Crispy doing? Well, let's find out what table it's on.
I can save you some looking around, right? It should be right here.
Oh yeah, we have it pulled up. Well, he's on table 3, so he's
probably doing fine. Yep.
It's still, what do I want to say? Crispy's 3-1. Oh, because, well, we don't have this round's results. Right. There he is. Crispy, you 3-1? No worries. One more game. One more win. Everyone's rooting for you. Why do you laugh at that?
Dude, Twitch chat is a wild ride.
It was yesterday.
Yeah. So
they're surprisingly wholesome today. But someone asked your record and like 9 people posted it, so I was like, there's some anti-fans in there.
Brendan has basically been going around like live tweeting my games.
Oh, nice. Got a field reporter.
So objective score should be, I don't know. I don't know that that's true.
Again.
Yeah, we asked them. They said the score is correct.
They walked through each round and they confirmed it was right. I mean, if you don't count your points right, there's nothing I can do for you, right? I can't go back and tell you scored points. Right?
I mean, you can, but I think at some point we have to have some responsibility on players to do basic math. And they may know something we don't, like it wasn't actually taken.
Sure,
and they put a token down and forgot to pick it up or whatever.
Sure.
Oh my god! All right, I gotta put my phone in airplane mode. This is terrible.
Who's lighting you up?
My sister and brother.
Wow. Okay. Less exciting.
True.
Show Crispy's face. He's busy. Let the man play.
He reached for me.
He what?
Huh?
What happened?
I keep reaching for the mouse.
There you go. Handle
Thanks.
Sorry, we're too busy trolling D over here. Okay, so we have another prox mine. So, tell me.
I mean, I agree the stream is more important than the tournament.
So, Will, tell me, why are we dropping prox mine? What's the goal here? Do you know? Am I lost? What am I missing?
Hold on a second. Okay. Anyways, how many rounds today? Great question. We have one more round. But before we talk about these, this is a boost proxy. Gross.
The disrespect. Instead of just dropping it straight on you, I'm going to boost and then drop it on you.
Boost it, then skilled bombardier it. Yep. Just slaps
Just throw it at the ship.
So that's going to be 2 damage. If you can update on that to green. 2 damage on green, Y-Wing.
Grudge can re-roll that, right? Dión just chose not to. That's fine. You know. Green is Kai, CI, Threnali. Is that who just took 2 damage? This one?
Alright, that's my bad. That they are very close. It's Wilsa.
Okay.
That's my bad. Yep, so we're going to have to give a reprimand to Dión for forgetting Grudge's ability.
It's true. That chaff evaporates.
He just launched it, though.
Yeah, that was launched last turn, right?
Hold on.
Yeah. Will is making dramatic arm motions, so I imagine they're happy dramatic arm motions.
Yeah. No, they both laughed the moment I went over there. Because they're like, this doesn't matter anymore and we don't care about it, so we're going to throw it away.
Gotcha.
Because, yeah, it's going to dissipate at the end of this round to them.
Yeah, and he went over it, obviously.
There you go. So throw it away. It's fine. I was very concerned. Well, because they removed it and then moved the ship.
Right, yeah, which is easier. Saving a step. I got you.
No worries. Anyways, I want to talk about our sponsors, Kurapal Creatives. You see it on the screen right there, kurapalcreatives.com. They got 20% off the entire store for Gen Con up until Monday night, which would include probably not a podcast. Jeez, we're going to skip out on podcasts, I'm pretty sure, after this weekend. No offense, but...
Going to get some sleep for once?
Yeah, maybe just get an early night or spend time with our family, you know?
Gross.
Well, fair enough. Dión and Ryan will probably spend time with their families.
Yeah. Where you're going to be playing the Genshin Impact, huh? I got you. I know. I'm aware.
Fair enough. Anyways, our not related to Genshin Impact, our other sponsor is
Raid Shadow Legends.
No, it's of course our Patreons. Go ahead and check out our Patreon, get quarterly rewards, join the biggest group of supporters for us. Without our Patreons, we can't do these traveling events. Going to Nova, Crate Cup, I'm going to Buffalo as well. There's just these streaming events we simply can't do without your support. So big shout out to them. And of course we do want to thank Asmodee for being able to allow us to use their internet and we get to sit in their booth.
It's very nice.
Fancy.
And answer people's questions.
We pass on that thank you to the people who are just trying to play Asmodee games.
True.
They're like, I want to play a game. Where is it?
Does Chewbacca boost here?
Well, he didn't. Oh, yeah, boost. Get out of there. See ya.
Oh, he did. Okay, you said he didn't. I was like, well, he hasn't yet. But...
No, I would.
Uh-oh, we're looking at Prox Mine territory. Panic. So here's the, are you a bad enough dude to be like, yeah, you know what, I'm going to kill this. Well, there's still a Prox Mine here, right?
Yeah, you just barrel roll that, dude.
Well, you don't even need to, right? Because you've got this Prox Mine is like 2.5 damage, plus these 2 range 1 shots.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, whatever.
Nah, you're fine. You're fine.
We can hit a Y-Wing for 5, surely. What could go wrong? Literally cannot go poorly.
You'd be surprised. If
Impossible.
If Dión remembers his grudge rerolls.
No. They all look the same, even to him.
Wow. Grudge does have a pizza left. The death pizza. Grimwolf, thank you so much. Trust me, I've been noticing your post, your extra marketing, Grimwolf. I really do appreciate it. We get so wrapped up in these events, we forget to get the word out. So a personal thank you from me, Grimwolf, for that assistance.
Evade from Malorus, presumably going to use Malorus's ability, assuming there's still charges, which Malorus has done very little getting shot at this game, so I assume there's not. Or I assume there are.
Yeah, it's hard to shoot at the foes when you have Kylo dipping in and out of combat and these bombers you're trying to take down. It's hard to shoot at a 3 agility ship with unlimited force.
Yeah, it's true. Here's one of those turns where, you know, extreme maneuver is pretty good. Okay. Will just shrugs at him. Shut up, Chris.
Yeah, well, he could have just hard turned instead of banged to the
He did.
two.
That was a 3-turn.
Oh,
he was
right.
He was facing out.
Right, that's right.
I mean, he'll be back in or whatever next turn, and he has a nice shattering shot through this debris next turn. But definitely nothing happening this turn that's productive. Well, you might have the shot on the Y-wing up there, but
you might have this shot.
I don't know that you even care though. Like, do you? I don't.
You spend your force for defense, and you just suck at primary, whatever. Don't waste your time shooting at a full health 3-point
Yeah,
Y-wing.
I was gonna say, it's like, I don't know that this Y-wing and this Y-wing are like, I don't even know that you care about the points, right? It's like you just want to kill here and here and then score the rest off the scenario.
Dion has seen so many Kylos blank out, they staying far away. Yeah. See, because I always took the extreme maneuvers Predator Kylos as a Kylos want to be knife fighting. You know what I mean? Up in range 1, getting those bullseye.
It's nice for turns like this where you can just turn completely around.
All right, 2 hits here. 2 evades rolled. So that was Kylo, range 3.
That was 1 focus, right? So 1 damage?
1 damage on 2. That's Psy at the top.
Psy. All right.
Those colors are almost identical, but
you know, no, we'll keep it. It's fine. Everyone should suffer like I suffered.
Fair. Okay, so we're gonna spend a calculate. Take hit crit on the other one.
On Will Shaw?
Well, so got had a crit up there. Putting down a crit marker. Didn't see what it was though.
Measuring range with first order ships on the board is always a very precarious procedure as you're trying to not knock over the giant pointy ships.
Yeah. I've seen people run 2 Chad silencers and 2 FO bombers in one list.
Yep.
Good God.
Hey, thank you, Rose. Got us to 3 hits.
Nice.
Will he remember he is elusive? He does not. Dión. Are we wrong? And it's no, that's definitely a 2. This is definitely Grudge.
I'm not wrong.
No, I know.
Dión just everybody's a generic.
He doesn't believe in using his cards. It's understandable.
This ship has only 2 upgrades: Proxy Mine and Chaff Cloud.
Well, Skilled Bombardier.
It's Skilled Bombardier. Well, that counts. It's both one and the same. That's okay.
All right.
Let's take a look here.
This must be
big range 1. Yep.
Into this Y-wing.
So got 3 hits there. It must be a structural damage.
Yep.
And
down the goo.
Oh, no proxy mine needed.
Yep. Save that for Chewbacca. Man, this is why these bombers are so scary, because you got the boost and you can like 3-turn to like up here. It's wild.
The boost 3-bank barrel really can put you in.
It's like you're just playing a guessing game, and if you ever lose the guessing game, it's like, all right, here's 3 damage. Okay.
Because they could also just 1-bank.
Yeah, they just 1-bank. And if you're wrong that way, guess what? It's still a proxy mine.
Yeah, it is pretty interesting, to say the least. Okay. We're finishing up the attacks here. That's a terrible one.
You hate to see it.
This is Chewbacca's bonus attack. He's going to Rose, get the lock, reroll it.
Oh, and I missed Grudge took a damage, right?
Grudge did take a damage.
All right.
We're going to check on 2 evades.
Whatever this is, it's fine.
Spin the focuser, whatever, totally normal. The turret, Chewbacca's turret side to side, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, it is. Chewbacca was taking a shot at Grudge earlier. And Chewbacca has been stressed or on a rock or otherwise sad.
Mostly sad. Hey, he did shoot Grudge, I thought, if I'm not mistaken. These are shots just being rifled in to the
Yep.
FO. One thing that I don't like about John's list is the dorsal versus ion cannon. But you can't get the proxy mines if you bring ions, so
one or the other
process. Okay, we're going to spend a lock to put another hit through.
Chewbacca rotated for his action. I missed that. So claims Twitch chat. That's what the turret indicator on the bottom looks like, though.
It sure does. So that was his action for the death, to try to kill Scorch. Okay, okay. You're right, I can't see that either. Fair enough. But yeah, I can now I can see these tiny little arrows here. I can't even draw the circle small.
Where's the big TTS thing?
I don't
I got you. I'm here. I'm here for it.
Yeah, every time Chewbacca moves, we'll put a new arc on it. Don't worry.
Did Mallards take a shield? I don't believe so. I think they spent an evade to not.
Yeah,
he
spent the evade. I'll double check here.
Okay, so they have the score as 8-12. Which is Dión presumably finally. Oh, there was a scenario claim? Okay. Because that is a +2 on each side. Total 10, 12. So yeah, I think they figured out their previous score flaw. And we're good now. Because Dión was previously down a point from what we expected. So we got there. We did it.
Eventually we got there. Okay, so let me just double check any damage then. I'll be right back.
Okay. So now, this prox, I wonder what the goal is with this prox mine. Because it's really bullying, it's not bullying Kylo. Kylo doesn't care. Ironically, Kylo can just plow over it and it doesn't really matter. Like, sure, he'll take a couple damage, but as soon as Chewbacca is dead, it doesn't matter anymore. Okay.
But no damage cards either.
Okay.
So I've got a call at 5, but I only screw a person if I'm only going to play for a half hour. I don't even know the set.
Sai is only down 1 shield.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, we're just doing a quick health check, and I'm trying to not scream in your ear. That is definitely not turn 3. That is true. I believe we're on turn 5. I'm following their scoreboard, but it might be 6. Actually, we can get here. Scenario points 5 to 4. Turn 5 should be right. That should be 4 turns of score. That sounds correct. 3 turns of score. Yeah, 2 turns of 2 points for Dión, 1 turn of 1 point, and then okay, that gets us there. Turn 5.
So, looking good so far, but I think John's got a lot of paths to victory here, but
they are all very hard.
Most of them are going to be pretty tough. Obviously, keeping Chewbacca alive is step 1.
Right. The nice thing is these FOs not helping for a while.
No, Scorch is stressed. You could probably K-turn Mallards, I guess.
Yeah, it's really scary though. There's not much reason to, because it's like, if you K-turn or sloop or whatever, right, you're here, facing this way. And if you just 3-turn, you're here and not stressed, you can just lock Chewbacca or whatever.
Yeah, so not a lot of great options here. I mean, do you risk pursuing Chewbacca with Grudge then?
Grudge? I don't think so.
And I think that, this might have been, people are like, oh, you gotta shoot Grudge. But now Chewbacca doesn't have to.
Got the 3-turn and he can just leave.
Yeah, he doesn't have to rotate or try to figure it out next turn. Just leave.
Just leave. Maybe get a lucky shot into Grudge, right? That's all you got. Might as well take it.
Who has the middle objective? I believe these are the tokens John is using to control the objectives.
Yep.
And then you can see just a barely little goose sneaking out underneath there.
Yep, and I would be surprised. So Kylo has kind of 2 options, right? So option 1 is to try to bring down some of these Y-Wings.
Mm-hmm.
Option 2 is to go like somewhere like up here and take scenario markers on the way, right? To Chewbacca, who will presumably be over here somewhere.
Yeah, Chewbacca's leaving and never coming back.
Yep, so it's like you can hunt down Chewbacca, but it's going to take you a minimum of 2 turns to get there.
See, that's, to me, that's the hardest decision.
Yep.
Because Chewbacca's your heaviest hitter.
Right. Yeah,
so
these Y-Wings are never killing anything. It's not happening.
So how do you both protect Chewbacca and put out damage with him.
So I think, so in my head, the plan is, if we're resistance here, the plan is don't lose any more ships.
Fair.
Control all 3 scenario markers for 2 turns. That gets you 6 points, which makes the score 14 to 12.
Okay.
I don't know how probable that is.
I don't know if this Y-Wing can get there with a hard 2. Maybe. That's pretty close, actually.
Yeah,
your base would be about here.
Yeah, and like, yeah, range 1 of it ends like there. The 3 bank or something might get there.
No, you got a hard 2.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
But then his arc's facing this way.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I guess you could primary down here.
Yeah. Well, and the main thing is like you're not even pretending to try to shoot anything, right?
No.
But the problem is you've got this Y-Wing stranded over on the right side that can't help and has your own prox mine in the way. Which, I don't know, maybe the goal of the prox mine was to keep the FOs out, and those FOs are definitely not going that way anymore if they were ever going to.
Are you guys recording all day?
Yep.
But...
Well, wait.
He's very large.
I just got called a big dude. I'll take it.
You are a big dude.
I mean, I'm like, yeah, like 6'4", 300 pounds.
Built like a truck.
I mean,
wouldn't broadly recommend it.
Yeah, exactly.
Classic memes.
Classic.
More prox mines. I mean, that very effectively shuts out Kylo's route. I mean, again.
Yeah, well, he can't re-engage Chewbacca ever then.
Yeah,
right?
well, you just eat the prox mine. Whatever. It's fine.
There's no half points.
You got 5 health.
So.
Yeah, there's no half points. Who cares?
I mean, you risk like a crit that is just
you could eat a really bad crit, but
I don't know what it would be though.
Like panicked would be really bad.
Stunned right as you maneuver in front of an asteroid. That would be impressive. But even this Y-Wing's just going for the block. It's survival time.
Just, hey, slow down, Kylo.
Yeah,
the speed police are here.
Don't shoot my friends anymore, please.
All right, Dión just
I like this. It's not a bad positioning.
Yep, looking to trade shots with Chewbacca with a bomber. Rarely seen, but not a bad plan.
Hey man, you focused up. You're okay. Chewbacca is most likely not going to have a token. This Chewbacca doesn't have any force.
It's got Rose, so you might get a 2-die lock shot back at you.
But not like defensively, though.
Right. Yep. Yeah, you can actually hurt it with Grudge. Dread?
Man, the Ray ones, they were just like, nope. Like, just sets down an evade token.
Yep. Okay, so you're right. The Y-Wing can't get to range this turn. So minimum, Dión goes up to 13 to 10. And then you've got to get all 3 next turn. That's the play. That's my play. Chris is out.
No, somebody said it a while ago. The Y-Wings have been using the proxy mines to cover the objectives, like this one as well. Like Kylo can't come in and claim this objective because there's a proxy mine right there, right?
Using mines for their intended purpose, not just dropping on people's heads.
Just
wild.
Immediately dropping on them.
You kind of love to see it. Dión, stop knocking things over. And there they go. So yeah, quick math. So yeah, 13 for 1, that goes to 10, and then 13 to 13, and then you go for the roll-off? Is that your play? Do you see any way to destroy a First Order ship? I mean, you could get really lucky and blow up. I guess that wouldn't be super lucky to blow up.
I mean, a double modified shot from the Y-Wing. Chewbacca is going to at least have 2 rerolls.
Yep.
If not more. So, the...
And L4, R5, that's the calculate passy one, right?
Yeah, but it's way out of the
it is way out of range. Sad.
I don't know if it has a range restriction.
Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, so now Scorch can grab this back next turn.
Turns out the hard 2 blue on
good trick.
the FO fighter.
It's a good trick.
Pretty good.
Pretty good trick.
Pretty good. Again, I don't know how Imperial TIE Fighters are worth 3 points, while First Order TIE Fighters are also worth 3 points. Not even at all. Not even close. Well, of course, they don't have Hull Runner or Iden protection.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I would take Iden in First Order, even if no other, if I couldn't use it on any other ships.
Well, I guess her ability is basically a shield upgrade, right?
Well, for your list, but yeah. Like 2 shield upgrades for yourself, yeah?
Well, 1. 1 to 2. Don't worry. D, can I ask you a question? I asked him to just have them check on it, just to see what they did. It was good?
It was just to avoid having to like mark and yeah, thanks.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it seems like Malorus would have been there, but I don't know.
I don't think that's...
Oh, all right,
yeah, you should double check that, Dión. That's a good idea. But yeah, I think Malorus would have been there for that bear roll. Yeah, they're looking at it now like, ooh,
oh,
yeah,
whoops.
Yeah. That's okay. Great call. It's great. I don't know why he thought moving them in the other order.
Long day, probably.
Was going to be more efficient, but yeah, just move their ships in the right order.
Oh yeah, and 0% chance.
Yeah, as convenient as that would be, Dión.
Yeah, just do whatever you want, Dión. It's fine. Obfuscate things from the stream as much as possible, and then just cheat on stream. Did Dión just win the cheat on GSP stream prize?
He tried to.
He didn't get away with it. Well, I mean, I feel like if you cheat but don't get away with it, it still counts. It's the thought that counts. Oh yeah, it's absolutely not happening.
Yeah, overdose. I don't think this was a malicious intent.
Oh,
it was.
If it were any other player, I would agree. But Dión is absolutely out here looking for any edge he can get.
He's a ruthless,
absolutely
cutthroat netlister.
Yeah, just monster.
Okay.
No question.
Yeah, there you go. A little slap in the hand for you. Yeah, it was a good trick.
Dion's laughing at himself.
I mean, it's just one thing. I was like, oh, they both move, and like it'll be easier if I do this, so I don't have to mark off Scorch later. And then he did it.
That barrel roll seems really good.
He's like, you know what, barrel roll?
That seems really good. I will do that. I'm in.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. It was a great idea.
So it might inadvertently work out really well for him because he burned a bunch of time off the clock. And if this is the last turn, it's very hard for him to lose, unless Grudge just dies here. But,
I mean, there is a chance Grudge just dies and he loses the game.
So,
because these are both jumps.
Yes. So, 2 hits. This would be a wild end to this game.
If he loses the game by forgetting elusive.
Will he elusive?
No, you spend the focus.
Oh, he still has the focus.
He considered the elusive.
Did he?
He's
looking at it. He remembered his cards. I'm so proud.
Oh my gosh, he's reading cards. Ooh, okay. He's just going to try to go for it here.
For anyone at home doing the math, that was absolutely the wrong answer. There's no world where that's the right answer.
Oh, 100%. When you have the chance to guarantee it,
correct.
You just do it. But he does need the focus for another shot coming in, though.
But he doesn't. He doesn't need to kill Kylo.
No, but he needs to survive the round.
Sure, but the focus is more valuable. Or sorry, that had a 5 and an 8 chance of working. So he would rather just
less than that because he already had a focus result.
Sure, so you're right. Sorry, had a 3 and 8 chance of working. And if it didn't work, he's down that 3 and 8 chance when he might actually need it.
Okay, I think he's fine now. Yeah. He doesn't. I don't think he's going to be able to kill Chewbacca. So
certainly not with that attitude.
Yeah, this is D looking over our shoulders, see how far behind.
Yeah, D's
time
all ready to call the time. Like, please free us from this round.
I think he has called time already, and we're not too far behind his official time.
17 seconds. All right. Oh, Kylo's got this range 1 shot. He's going to think about this. I mean, there's nothing to think about. Yeah, okay, it does 2 damage there. 3, 2, are you ready to yell at him? That is time. Delivering the good word delivered, time in the round.
Yes, indeed. We're gonna see some attacks here. Chewbacca double blanks, which I don't think means anything. He's gonna Rose lock, I guess.
Yeah, other than you get lots of free locks that you don't have a turn to spend.
Can't see the table here. We're flipping things. We see the handshake there.
Alarming amounts of sportsmanship.
Congratulations to Dión Morales. He pulls off the victory here against John in round 4, and we'll move on to round 5. Still potential for the cut.
Yup.
All right, it's giveaway time. That button doesn't work. Stream prizes. Hey, did you know about our Patreon? Where you can get quarterly rewards.
I did know about Patreon.
Well, you
know,
sign up
or do I get? Oh, I don't. I was gonna grab one of the cards, but I don't see them.
I don't know where they went. Oh, they're over here. You can get sweet rewards like these.
All of them. Will will personally mail you 20 Darth Vaders.
Can you make sure bets are paid out for the correct person?
Who'd I bet on? Let's see who's correct.
Get out of here. I'm gonna make sure this guy gets these
left
cards
side is
or
Dión.
whatever.
Yes. Wow, that's very 60% of people voted for Dión. That is alarmingly wholesome.
That is very wholesome.
If I were playing on my stream, they would not vote for me. Absolutely not. All right, he left us again. We're not muted. All right, Twitch chat. What are we doing? Let's go hit buttons. What are we up to? All right, what can we give away here? We got cardboard, paper scenario tokens. Big. No, I think Will's gonna be back in a second. Oh no, he's talking to Dión. How wholesomely the team spirit. You would absolutely not vote for me. I know how you guys work. Do not lie to me. What's up? Oh, they're looking for the round count.
Sorry, my ears. It's okay.
All right. Oh, Dion's got his next round assignment. Oh no, that was this round assignment.
Where are these names at?
Will, you've abandoned us in our time of need.
Why? What happened?
They want to know about giveaway.
Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, Row 6, 626, Chief, and J List, our Grand Admiral patrons. And all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members, thank you for your support. Gold Squadron out.